Sea Smash VRS is finally out on Meta Quest. It's a reimagining of the cult classic Sega arcade game, but does this one get lost in space? Let's find out. Hey there everybody, my name is Warwick and welcome to Warwick Reviews, where, funny enough, Warwick reviews a game. So welcome in. If this is your first time here, thank you for watching and we appreciate it. Hope you are well. And if you're returning, thank you for returning. I do generally really appreciate it. I've been doing the review videos for the last few months. It's something that I seem to really enjoy and also seems to be well received as well. So I'm trying to get in more of it. Hopefully this will be another well-received one. If you are new here, please give us a like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the video. You can wait till after the video to let me know if you want to, or you can let me know now. You can critique the first 10 seconds of this video if you really want. But today we are going to be checking out a new to Meta Quest game called Sea Smash VRS. It was originally released on the PlayStation VR 2 for the PlayStation 5, and it was released, I think, last in 2023, which is now in 2024. On the Meta Quest systems, and I'm very excited to check it out. I had a bit of a playthrough of this at WASD Festival in London, which is really, really cool. And we're talking about a bit of the game, about the basics of it, what it's all about, and then my thoughts and feelings of the game. So, as you can see, we start with the game. I will say, I move quite a lot, so if there's a lot of jittery with the VR, I do apologize. But as you can see, we do start in a black void, and then suddenly you get this wall of sound. You follow the light and you see this wall of sound and the world is starting. Planets appear and you're literally in this space landscape and it's incredible. And you got the logo going towards you and you got like this little part of the racket where you grab with your dominant hand. So for me, I'm right-handed. Whatever hand you play with, normally with a racket, you reach it and it goes straight into the tutorial. So as you can see, straight away, you go into the game, blast into this capsule with all these whites and contrasts of colors and stuff, and it explains the game. It's like a futuristic version of racquetball or pong. So it's very simple in its way. So you have a ball, you drag it with the non-dominant hand, whatever your hand you're using, you sort of pull the ball towards you. Similar to like a pinball machine where you sort of pull the things, similar to like you pull it in, you hold the trigger, and then you bring it towards you. Depending on how far you pull in, depends how quick it gets to you, and then you hit the ball with the racket hand basically. And as much as I don't want to say it's a bad thing, that's basically it. It's very, very simple in its mechanics, where it is just hitting the ball back and forth, but there are a lot more elements to it. But like I said, basic tutorial of exactly how the game works. So you've got this basic setting where you hit the ball, you get rid of the panels opposite you. You've got other elements like a power, like a string of hits. You will get a power up, and that can be helpful in later parts of the games where there's more panels to attack at one time. You can use the power, where it will basically break every panel in its area, which is really cool. Also about movements, you can move left and right freely. You can also crouch as well. I didn't crouch as much as I should have done. I kept forgetting. So when the ball was low, I was like, actually hit it, and sometimes hit the ground, but that's just me, it's fine. And then you get straight into the menu. So you're zapped into this testing lab or something. I'm not really sure. I feel like a bit of a guinea pig in here. They all seem friendly. They're not really receptive to my waving or saying hello. They're more just trying to I'm guessing they're just trying to get their job done, you know? But yeah, so you got this area, and I will say each time you sort of go into the main menu, it does change the area. So it's always look around you, especially with VR games anyway. Just always look around your surroundings. You never know what you're going to see. So you've got single player, you've got versus, and you've got infinity. And you also got settings, movement. So you can change that either free or teleport. You do free, which I had on. So you're moving left and right freely. You can teleport, so you can teleport to places that are a bit more smoother. Smooth squat, so you can change it to smooth. So when you squat, it's smooth, or you can have it like teleport, where sort of it might be a bit easier for people who may not be used to VR. Blinkers is when you move, it goes in tunnel vision. That helps with VR sickness. So I have them on. You can change the levels as well, so how intense you want it. And you've also got other accessibility. So you've got infinity mode movement, and then you've got control. So this is where you can change to left-handed or right-handed. You can change your racket hand movement. You can change your racket tilt. You can change the vibration. You got a interface. So throughout the games, throughout the modes and stuff, there are details and information that you may or may not need at that time playing, and you can choose how it looks. You can have essentials or what you need at that time. We have detail, what will basically show pretty much everything. Audio, standard, master, volume, SFX, and music. And then you've got language selections. You can change the languages, and then you've got credits. Always check the credits. You know, there's a lot of wonderful people work on all sorts of things, and you never know. You might even recognize a name somewhere. So like I said, you've got single player, you've got versus, and you've got infinity. So we check out single. We've got something called journey mode. So you choose your path to the edge of space and time, discover new power-ups. So this is basically exactly what it is. So you go in, and what I will say, what I really, really like, it will zap you through space and time. It literally feels like, you know, like a roller coaster. It's incredible. It's really, really cool. You can skip it if you want to. So you don't want to go through all that. You don't have to. And you got like a DJ down there as well, which is really, really cool. Try the wave again. No one cared. No one cared. So we're single player. Have a look around your surroundings. Make sure you're all set up and make sure you're not going to hit anything. This is where you sort of choose your journey. So you start, and as you're zipping through, you select your route. This is where you can choose how you would want to play it. And you are based on a time with this. So you can see A, B, and C, the times of how quickly you get a mode done. The quicker you do it, the more points you get. So you can choose how you want to play it. So there's certain elements or like planets in the orbit that you can choose. You hover over them, you can sort of see what sort of level or game there will be and choose which ones you want. And then you zoom into time and space, literally. I don't know where I'm going. And you start the game. And like I said, it's basically a time-based game. So you got the racket, you basically want to destroy it as much as you can, as quick as you can. You get scored based on how quickly you do it. So the sooner you do it, the more points you get. And you've got timer just on the bottom right there. Again, you can change the interface to have more information available for you. I didn't do too bad. I got an A. Obviously, other people have done it far quicker than me. I did 16 seconds. Someone got 6 seconds. And then you go through different orbits. So you've got increased difficulty. And again, you keep trying to sort of get each level as quick as done possible for your journey. There's different criteria as well involved. There's someone just swimming in space as you do. So like this mode here has got a lot of panels. So you want to make sure that you use your power-ups correctly, where you store up your powers that we talked about earlier. That's basically what it is. I will say single player can seem a bit lacking in certain elements. Like I feel like there can be more. It is a good, decent mode, but it can seem a bit basic where you just literally against yourself, trying to be as quick as you can. Competitiveness is always going to be there for a lot of people, so that's always good. There's a mode called challenge mode. So the mode that we did, basically you just, however long it takes you, you can keep going forever until you finish that level. But it's challenge mode, so there's no stage resets. Bonus time expires, your journey ends. So you're actually going against the clock. So with before, you are trying to get stuff done as quick as you can. But with this, you are also against the clock in the sense that how long you can actually play for. So you do the same levels if you want to. Mode, I think I panicked a little bit because I knew the time was there. I kept looking at it and kept seeing it count down. I kept missing some panels. Like, oh no, we're going to fail. We did fail. We didn't do too badly. People have done a lot better than us. But it gives you like an extra element. So if you want to make it a bit harder for yourself, it will have a bit more of a challenge. You can add that to have that extra element on top. But that, again, that is basically single player. There are a lot of different modes you can unlock. I've only scratched the surface, but it can seem quite basic. But, you know, the single player at least does its job. It is single player. It's about different challenges and modes and trying to best your score each time. Going back to the main menu, there's something called Uncle Teaser. So Uncle is a very well-renowned electronic artist, and they do a song called Antimatter, like an Uncle remix, and it's incredible. It's probably my favorite song on this whole game. The whole soundtrack's incredible. Like the amount of artists, like world-renowned music artists, incredible music. Like it's so good. I don't think I could be able to play it because I might get copyright striked. But honestly, just check it out. I think it's on Spotify as well. But, you know, check out the game, check out the audio, even the trailer as well. The music's incredible. There's a little teaser. So basically, it's the song. And you try to beat the modes as quick as you can. And you get scored by that. I really like this mode because it does change things a little bit. Like the scenery does change. There's certain different elements. And again, you are playing through an incredible piece of music. So I definitely like it. I like how different things change and elements like it changed a little bit there, which I think is really cool. But that is the single player elements of that. Then you've got infinity mode. So this is where you can play either solo or quick play with a friend or create a session with a friend, either online or local player. And this is a different mode where you try to survive, basically. You can change like how you want to play. So you've got different block elements, the speed of the start speed as well. And you are trying to go the distance in an evolving infinity area. So when you get into the game, you're in this very small like capsule. As you can see, you know, the style of it is very different and compared to what we had before. You have these blocks and elements moving towards you. And not only do you have to defeat those things coming towards you with the ball, but also you've got panels behind you, which are your own. You need to make sure that you keep safe. Because once they go, the mode ends. You try to go as long as you can. You try to destroy all the blocks. You don't want them hitting you because they will take some of your life force away, like the blocks behind you. Make sure you don't miss the ball when it hits your own, you know. You can play with 2 players as well. I wasn't able to do that because the servers went up when I checked it out, but you're able to do it with local or online, which I think is really cool. So it's a good element there. And it's a nice little challenge. You can challenge each other if you want to, or do a single and see okay, this one I'm going to get next level. And there's a leaderboard with all of these where you can see where everyone else has gone. But you see some people have got level 202. First and second is 100. So I got 413th place with 2 levels. Not great, but you know, it's I guess it's better than nothing, I guess. So that's Infinity mode. And again, you can do 1 or 2 player. And then you've got something called Versus. This is where you can play either against a AI bot or against online or local player. And this is where you can sort of tailor games to how you want. And you're basically against each other. So this brings an extra element compared to single player, where single player, you literally just get rid of blocks. This, similar to getting rid of blocks, but you've got AI or a other player you're going against, basically beat them. So different styles. So there's different elements as well. So you've got head-to-head, which is 2 players smash, the most blocks win, which was the mode I did. There's a firewall, which is tag and hold the zones to accumulate points, tag the whole wall to instantly win the stage. That's where you use power-ups and stuff, which very comes in handy. And you've got quick shot. Quick shot is basically you need to be first one to destroy that block. So there's blocks that you both destroy, and you need to be the first one to get that first. But we tried head-to-head, and the AI bot is pretty good. There's different styles. We did easy, but it's easy, standard, or hard, and I like changing of the emotes. The AI bot, easy, smile. Standard was not bothered face, and then harder was an angry frown. I only tried easy. Easy was good enough for me. Thank you very much. And there's different modes in here, so again, you can tailor it how you want to. With this mode, there's that extra element of a 2-player base, all with AI, so that gives you an extra element to the game. And that is basically it. I don't say basically in a bad way. I had a wonderful time with this game. I had a really, really good time. This is exactly what it's set out to be. It is a futuristic racquetball game based on the arcade hit Sega, like years and years ago. Got incredible electronic music. It's great environment. You really feel like you're in space. It's simple in its design, but highly effective. I will say the single player can seem a bit lacking. I would love seeing more different elements, maybe a bit more of a story-based element to it potentially. I'm not sure how you would there, but maybe having sort of like characters around you actually interacting with you a little bit more, getting involved. I don't know, but there is a lot there for you to try. I do feel like the game succeeds in its player versus player, or player with player, or player versus AI, like the 2-player element. Like that's where it really comes into its own. You can tailor it how you want, you can play it how you want, you have challenges, you can emote with each other as well. I do definitely feel like if you are looking for a VR game in the same style like Res, you remember Res, a PlayStation game, which is the funky beats. If you were looking for a new updated version of that with a bit of racquetball, keep you moving, keep you fit, with some incredible music, I generally feel like you cannot go wrong with this game. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I will say apologies if some of the VR footage was a bit all over the place. There's a lot of movement, and I try to stabilize it where I can. You know, if there's any issues, I do apologize. But I had, again, really good time with this game. I think check it out, fairly well priced. It's on MetaQuest 2 and 3 as well as PlayStation 5 VR. And I definitely feel like people need to check it out, you know, if not just for the music. But thank you for watching. My name is Warwick. If you haven't already, please give us a subscribe and a like, or even a dislike if you didn't like the video, and let me know what you thought. Any engagement's good engagement, I guess. I mainly stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Warwick, and you find me here, find me there, find me everywhere. But thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you on the court. Bye-bye.